Diecast Monster Truck Bash fans, are you ready for an amazing show? Because this is Overdrive. The first ever major Diecast Monster Truck Bash event on the track. So everyone, I hope you're ready for an amazing show here tonight, because the Overdrive is about to commence for 16 of the best Diecast Monster Truck from all across the world are ready to compete in a brand new show type of show here tonight. We got many new drivers, many from Sunday Night Shootout, but many more from other history of Diecast Monster Truck Bash. As a whole, a brand new Mental Health debuting tonight. All these drivers are ready, including the return of Rich Wagner, the Phenom, on the track. So we're going to see how it goes here tonight. All these drivers are ready. 29 minutes of action here tonight. Get ready. This right here is going to be a good one. Here we are as we kick it off with Jason Craddock in the El Toro Loco machine taking on Jeffrey Fielding in Old Red Truck on the other side of the track. That thing is a bad, fast machine on the Sunday Night Shootout circuit, so we're going to see what it can do. Here in Overdrive, stage at the line, El Toro Loco in Old Red Truck at the line, stage, and there goes the green coming at the straight charge kicking off, and there goes Old Red Truck flipped over and stuck it on the ramp. An early upset elimination in round one by Jason Craddock. He will be moving on to round two to face whoever wins this next race. And we're getting word from the officials that Old Red Truck will not quite turn back on. He's trying to pull it back and shove it back over the ramp, but it won't seem to turn on. So we're going to have to tow it off. He will get a DNF time here tonight on the track in Overdrive. Not how he wanted to kick it off for the events type thing in Diecast Monster Truck Bash. You can see he goes off, gets flipped over on the ramp, and there it goes. It gets stuck there. And with that ramp, that truck being a lot older than the others, there it goes, turned off, not being able to turn it back on. So you can see we're out on the track there it goes. As you can see, we're getting our track crew to push Old Red Truck down. We got Jeffrey to put the thing in neutral, and you can see there it goes, falling back, that he's going to try even more to get that truck back together. But here we are in our next race to determine who will face Jason Craddock on round two, with Rudy Zillogy in the Rage Machine will take on Spooky in the Captain America Machine. He was hot in season 5, Diecast Monster Truck Bash Racing. So we're going to see what he can do. Stage at line. Lights red. Here goes green. Coming down the straight. They're even going down. And there goes Captain America. A tough wreck for Spooky. As you can see, turns the truck over. A hard wreck on that one. Came down. Looks like he hit the center divider, and that's what sent him over. And he just took a tough wreck. Nailed his front left or right tire. I'll have to look at the truck. And that will be front right tire, or front left, I'm not sure. I should get over it. You can see they go down. He goes down, hits the center console, and that flips the truck over. A hard wreck. The front right tire, in fact, hits the ramp right there really hard, so that may be some damage on the truck. Not how Spooky wanted to kick it off tonight, but you can see everybody's pulling up. As you can see, the Spooky truck is being flipped over Captain America with a little bit of damage on the front. We're going to see if the truck is fine if it gets flipped over. As you can see, the track, it's taking a long time there goes the tire off the truck. It's taking a while for the crew to get the truck flipped over, but here it goes. Getting flipped over the main divider in the front or center of the track. Gets flipped over. The front axle is off of the truck just about. That's a tough wreck for Spooky. He will be okay out of the truck, but what a wreck right there by Captain America, only in the second race of the night. That's how you know this is going to be a good event. But next up on the track is going to be Nathan Smith in the Excalibur Machine, who did good on the Sunday Night Shootout circuit so far. but it's going to be the return of the phenom Rich Wagner and the Axe Machine facing him in the near lane. This right here is going to be a race. Rich Wagner is a 4-time DMTV champion to himself, so we're going to see what he can do. Stage line, here it goes, coming down the straight, and it's going to be a very close race nonetheless. Tire to tire, our first close race of the night so far, but this track is madness, so you can kind of expect that, honestly, on the track. Axe and Excalibur, both drivers gave it their all in that race, and I didn't even mention a brand new Excalibur on the track, where Axe held up a good amount against Excalibur. It may have not been enough. As you can see, we replay it. It was a great race going down. It's really close, but it's going to be a tie called by the officials tonight. They are in the exact same place, just about. So Axe and Excalibur are going to run this race one more time, hopefully, to see if we can crown a winner right here, right now. Excalibur, Nathan Smith will take on the phenom Rich Wagner in the Axe Machine. Not in Gravedigger this time, so we're going to see what he can do. Stage out line, ready. Can he get it? Here it goes, coming down the straight stretch, even racing. It's going to be Nathan Smith getting the win after Rich Wagner turned to the side there. I don't know what happened to him. He turned directly right. So it's still a good lucky pass for Excalibur as Rich Wagner got a bit messed up. He had such a tough task on his hands, but Excalibur will still proceed to beat him here tonight in Overdrive. As you can see, they go down the track. Rich pulled a little bit of a lead, but he got turned by the center console, or the main divider in the center of the track, so that's what sent him over into the wall, just like Max D, World Finals 13. I'm pretty sure that's what World Finals in the Encore. But next up is going to be Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the Avenger Machine, brand new World Finals 22 style of that truck, taking on Nugget in the Gravedigger on the circuit. Speaking of Gravedigger from our last race, Gravedigger Fire taking the lead for Caden Wilson in that truck, so we're going to see what he can do on the track. Stage out line, here they go, coming down the straight, even racing. It's going to be an extremely close race between the two. I'm not sure who got that one there. It was very close nonetheless between those two drivers. A great race which has been pulled out between Avenger and Gravedigger, two iconic names in the monster truck history as a whole. The whole sport, two of these trucks are in the top 10 probably, but you can see they go down. It was a close race. Jimmy pulls a little bit of a lead, but it's going to be called as Jimmy Ferguson. Look at that. What a close race in Overdrive so far. But next up is the Devon Tree, the heavy hitter himself in the brand new Metal Health number 3, making a debut here tonight, taking on Matt Cheever in the Gravedigger the Legend. As you can see, our camera crew really wants you to get in on that Metal Health machine. Brand new Firestone tires on the truck with some new style of black Metal Health, which has never been seen before. So we're going to see what it can do, taking on Gravedigger the Legend, another Gravedigger themed truck on the track. So we're going to see what he can do. Stage out line, Gravedigger and Metal Health at the line, waiting for green. Here it goes, coming down the straight stretch, even racing. There goes Gravedigger up and over. Metal Health with the easy win over Gravedigger the Legend, Mr. Shaggy. A great race right there. I'm not sure what quite happened to Shaggy. It looked like he came down, nosedived it into the center main divider, and that's what sent him up and over into a wreck. Metal Health getting an easy pass. Shaggy will get a DNF, just like Spooky, one of his kids here tonight. A great race right there. Nonetheless, it was a great one. As you can see, it was a close one going down the line, but indeed, he nosedives into the center console. That's what flipped the truck over and gave Metal Health the automatic win. And that's exactly what he was looking for on the track tonight. As you can see, he's looking for advantages to get through, looking for other trucks to flip over during his pass. As you can see, speaking of flipping over trucks, here goes Mr. Shaggy, the Shagster himself, flipping the truck over. It doesn't look like there's any damage to be on the truck, but it's going to be flipped over, and I take that back. there's definitely damage in the truck. The front axle is falling apart just like Spooky's truck, and somehow our excavator is spinning around just with Gravedigger the Legend there. A great race nonetheless. Gravedigger the Legend will be out of Overdrive in round 1, an upset that he did not want to happen. But next up on the circuit is going to be Caden Wilson in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler machine, taking on Chase Moyes in the Bog Hog machine on the other side of the track, or in the near lane, taking on Caden Wilson. This right here is going to be a good race. Bog Hog and Caden Wilson, both drivers at the line. Who's going to get it in this race? Stage at line. Here they go, coming down the straight. Caden Wilson with a little bit of a lead, and he will never give it back as he got bit on 2 front tires there. You can see he came down, hit the back of the ramp, and he sent the truck up on 2 tires. He managed to save it, though, as he came up to the ramp with all the throttle and momentum he had. He was able to save it and put the truck down, able to get the win over Chase Moyes in the Bog Hog machine here tonight on the track. A great race nonetheless between the 2 drivers. Caden Wilson will advance on into round 2. As you can see, he goes down and does indeed get the win over Chase Moyes in the Bog Hog. But now next up is going to be the returning Kerry Monahan from the Dog Pound in Monster Mutt Dalmatian to take on, celebrating 20 years of Maximum Destruction. That's Peanut in the Max D machine. Maximum Destruction on the track. He is hungry, making his return on the circuit with Kerry Monahan. Both drivers ready, stage at line, waiting for green. Here it goes, coming down the straight, even racing. It's going to be Kerry Monahan getting the easy win over Peanut here tonight as Max D turned to the side. Not how Max D wanted to do. Tom Mentz is not going to be happy with the outcome of that race. You can see he turned left, and that's what ended the run for Max D. Hopefully we can see him again on the circuit. But Kerry Monahan will move into round 2. What a great race right there. Oh, and you could see Max D pulling up so he could finish his time, unlike the rest of the drivers. You can see they go down, and Kerry Monahan pulls the win over Max D as he turns left. An unexpected appearance from Max D. Not how he wanted to end it here tonight at Overdrive. But next up is going to be Charles Stevens in the old green wheelies. That is Radiator in the far lane. Will take on Savvy Zoji in the brand new Black Pearl, a one-time DMTB champion to her own right, who took down Rich Wagner in that own race. I still remember that in my mind for some reason. But we're staged at line, waiting for green. Both drivers stage. Here they go, coming down the straight. Even race going down. And it's a very close race from the 2 drivers. I'm not sure if, in my eyes, it looked like the good old Willys got the win right there in that far lane, the modified Willys body. You could say there goes a car also from Savvy Zoji's side of the track. Then the Black Pearl Team Nitro inspired Black Pearl on the track, as you can see. It was a great race, though. Overdrive is a great event so far, as you know, definitely. You can see Radiator came down, he pulled the lead, and never gave it back against Savvy Zilji, who had got the win. So, folks, this right here has been round 1 of Overdrive. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in round 2 after the break. Folks, welcome back to Overdrive with round 2 with Jason Craddock in the muddy El Toro Loco design in the far lane, where he will be taking on Rudy Zilji in the Rage Machine on the other side, or the near lane in the track. The second time I've made that claim, so we're going to see what he can do. He's looking to take down Jason. We're going to see the Jason Sensation is looking to take a win. Stage at line. Who's going to get it? Waiting for green. Here it goes. Coming down the straight. Even racing. It's going to be extremely close between the 2 drivers. In my eyes, looked like Rudy Zilji picked up the win in that race, but El Toro Loco gave him no slack in the far lane. That was a great race nonetheless between these two drivers here tonight. As you can see, as we get the replay, both those drivers were edging just to get off the ramp. As you can see, it's going to be called a tie. Both drivers finishing in about the exact same position. So we're going to see, it will Rage take down El Toro Loco, or will El Toro Loco take down Rage? Both drivers stage at line. They're both ready. Who's going to get it? Rudy Zilgi or the Jason Sensation Craddock in the near lane? Who's going to get it? Stage, here they go. Coming down the straight, even racing. It's going to be Jason Craddock getting the win over Rudy Zilgi in the Rage Machine after something happened to Rudy in the far lane. It looks like he did not get enough speed to quite make it past the line. He got into the tire that's at the end of the track, and that's what looked like what caused him to get all over the place and flip the truck over. Oh, excuse me, he did not flip the truck over. I don't know what I was thinking about, but he did not quite get there. He did not get across the line, but he did make a time since he broke the line. So you can see they go down. It was a close race, but still, Jason Craddock will get the win over Rudy Zilgi. But next up is going to be Nathan Smith in the Excalibur Machine brand new truck, taking on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the World Finals 22 inspired Avenger Machine. Stage at line. Both these drivers are ready. Who's going to get the win? Stage. Both ready. Avenger and Excalibur. Stage, here they go. Coming down the straight stretch. Even racing. It's going to be a very close race, as I saw Avenger as the winner in that race, but he got up on two tires, and Excalibur may have had the horsepower to return and make it a tie. It was a great race right there. Nonetheless, I do not know who got it. We're going to have to get the Sunday night shoot. My brain's messed up for this event. We got so much stuff going on. Not the Sunday night shootout replay, the Overdrive replay. So we're going to see who got the win in that race. Equalize Excalibur and Avenger at the line. A great race nonetheless. You can see they go down. It was a close one, but it's going to be called, I'm not quite sure, but it's going to be called Excalibur. Nonetheless, a great race right there. But next up, Caden Wilson, the big bad dog, will take on the heavy hitter himself, Devin Treat, in the Metal Health Machine. These drivers have been edging at it for so long, but every time they've raced, it's been Caden getting the win, so we're going to see what they can do. Stage of the line, Devin, Caden coming down the straight stretch, even racing. It's going to be close. I'm not sure who got the win in that one. What a close race, nonetheless, though, between the two drivers here tonight, the heavy hitter and the big bad dog. Both drivers are, I can't get my words out. Both these drivers gave it their all, gave it their best to get the win, as they both gave it their all. Both of them want to win Overdrive badly, and so does everyone else on this circuit, but you can see they go down, and it's going to be called a tie between the two drivers. It's either a tie or Caden most of the time on the track, but we're going to see if Devin can make the upset and take down the big bad dog in round 2 and ruin Caden Wilson's hopes and dreams of winning the first ever Diecast Monster Truck Bash event on the circuit. So we're going to see what can happen. Stage at line. Both drivers ready. There goes the green light coming down the straight stretch. It's even. And there goes Caden Wilson up and over, giving Devin Treat the automatic victory. What a race right there. That is not how Caden wanted to end the race, with a DNF time. Not how he wanted to go through. But the truck, is over at the line. What a race. Devin Treat is moving to semis here tonight in Overdrive. What a race. A great one. As you can see, they go down. And indeed, it's going to be Devin Treat as Caden Wilson flips over with a DNF time on the track. Not how he wanted to end it here tonight at Overdrive. But next up, it's going to be Kerry Monahan from the Dog Pound taking on, Kerry Monahan from the Dog Pound in Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Big Bad Chevrolet. I don't know what I was saying. I got Avenger in my mind. The Big Bad Willies. Stage at line, Charles Stevens and Radiator. We're going to see what can happen. Stage at line coming down the straight, and it's a very close race between the two. I have no idea who picked up that one. Charles Stevens was strong going down, but Carrie Monahan had some horsepower at the line in that race. She almost picked up the win, it looks. She held up for a surprising amount of time because this thing's radiator and it's fast, as you know that for a fact. You can see they go down the track. It was a very close one. Carrie pulls out a lead and she never gives it back. What a race right there. A great race nonetheless. That will end out round 2. I hope you guys have been enjoying the show so far. Semis are next after the break. Welcome back to Overdrive Semis, folks, with the one, the only, the Jason Sensation in El Toro Loco will take on Nathan Smith and Excalibur at the line. That muddy El Toro Loco scheme has been hot all night. He's looking to make it for the finals in his first ever DMTB event. So we're going to see what he can do at the line. Stage Excalibur and El Toro Loco coming down the straight stretch, and there goes Excalibur as he pulls out, and phenomenal save at the far lane. El Toro Loco will be moving on to the first ever finals of the first ever DMTB event. But Excalibur came down, nosedived the truck up and over, and he still managed to keep the truck on all fours and save it for his time here tonight. That man is a dedicated man for his time on the track, as you can see. Goes down, and it was a great bunch, but it's going to be Jason Craddock getting the win. But next up is going to be to determine who faces Jason Craddock in the finals. Will it be Carrie Monahan or Devin Tree? Monster Mutt Dalmatian is ready. She's been hot all night on the track. So we're going to see what it can do taking on the Team Fire inspired Meadow Health. That truck's also been hot, no pun intended. Sage the line, here they go, coming down the straight stretch, and it's going to be Devin Tree in Meadow Health, moving to the first ever DMTB finals to face Jason Craddock as Monster Mutt Dalmatian is flipped over right in the other Monster Mutt's face. You can see right there a great race. Meadow Health is moving on, defeating his own girlfriend. Devin Tree takes it down, and you can see Monster Mutt Dalmatian crashes right in front of the 2 points contenders for Season 1 of Diecast Monster Truck Bash. You can see they go down and flip the truck over. A great race right there. Meadow Health is moving to finals here tonight. He's ready. He wants to do it. Will he be able to knock out Jason Craddock? That's the thing we figure out. So, folks, this has been Overdrive so far. This is our finals. As you can see, both drivers are out there right next to each other. This is your finals after the break. Folks, welcome back to Overdrive for the finals here tonight with Jason Craddock in El Toro Loco taking on Devin Treat in the Mental Health Machine. That brand new truck has been doing a favor for Devin here tonight, so we're going to see what he can do. The light is currently red. Both drivers are being really aware of that light. They're staring at it right now, waiting for the green. Who's going to get it? Both drivers stage. They're ready. The light's red currently. Staged up at the line. They're edging it a bit. Who's going to get it? Staged. There's the green light coming down the straight stretch, and it's going to be close. I'm not sure who got the win in that race. I don't honestly know. I don't have a guess of who won it. It was a very close race right there. Nonetheless, a great race. I'm not sure. El Toro Loco almost had it against Mental Health right there. And Mental Health gave it his all. That may have been him. It looked like he had an over lead. But after all, your Overdrive 2023 champion is Devin Treat, and Mental Health will get the championship here tonight. So folks, after all 15 trucks who tried their greatest, there's only one, and that one is the heavy hitter himself. The one, the only, Devin Treat, in the brand new Mental Health 3. Folks, there it is. We've crowned an Overdrive champion here tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. This is only it. I'll see you guys next time for the DMTB World Finals in our event circuit. It's been a great event, but don't miss it. This show is not over yet. Folks, I hope you guys enjoyed the show here tonight. Make sure you guys do not miss DMTB World Finals coming up in 2024.